There he is. There he is. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, children of all ages. We are currently joined by that one and only, that man, that myth, that legend, the Pittsburgh Steelers alum, the West Virginia, the Mountain Mamba alum. All right, take me home, Country Roads. You know that. We also, I'm talking about my locker mate, one half of the locker mates, and the current defensive coordinator of Norfolk State University, led by head coach Mike Vick. We talking about Terence Garvin, aka TG. Oh, TJ. Man, you know the people like you now, TG. You know I can't even make that up, play. How are you doing though, man? What's the word?
Man, I feel good.
Man, let's go.
I feel good. I feel good. I'm ready now. I feel
I
good. I done sat on it. I done digested. I feel good.
I was literally about to ask, man, hey, look, has anything changed in terms of how we feeling now that it's been 48 hours? No Minka. Shout out to Jalen Ramsey being here though, right?
Yeah, man. No, yeah. So I mean, I feel good about it. I think it's because it kind of was like oh, but you did lose
It's Minka, bro.
Minka. You know,
It's Minka.
I think now it's kind of like you think about it. I think the weapon you lose in Minka, you lose the leadership. You lose the back end knowledge. You lose like the communicator per se. But I think you get a weapon. When you think of like the elite secondaries right now, the Baltimores, the Phillies, they got the weapon. You know, and then it's like you got pieces around the weapon where it's like you can play so much man in there. They can move Jalen around. I feel way better, but I feel good about it. I feel good about it. Jalen to communicate. That's gonna be a good defense. It's a lot of weapons out there now.
It
It's a
is.
lot of
It
weapons.
definitely is. Now, I was gonna ask though, man, the flip side of that thing, right? We spent a lot of time focusing on the Jalen Ramsey for Minka Fitzpatrick element, right? Because both of these dudes defenders, both of these dudes all pros, right? Both secondary players. But we did also get a whole Pro Bowl player on the other side of the ball in Jonnu Smith.
We
How we
did.
feeling about that part of it? Because I feel like in this whole trade breakdown, he's been like the forgotten one. I'm like, yo, this is a
I think that was the
880
trade.
plus 8 touchdown.
Yeah,
Like, dude's productive as heck last year, man.
for sure. And that was the trade because it's like you're just saying in the terms of offense, like you got weapons in there. You got short game weapons. You can spin it around. You can do a lot of stuff, a lot of short game stuff. It just opens that up. I think we had those pieces in the sense of, like Pat, he can do those things, and his guys who can do those things. But it now makes it like a true. If you want to get in this 13 personnel, and you gotta either respect it, and you gotta leave that 1-on-one out there, you know, or you gotta kind of deal with it because it's still a running back in here. There's some good running backs in there.
I mean, big body backs too. When you think Caleb Johnson, man.
And when you think the coach, like he's a run game guru in a sense, like you gotta respect that. Like you gotta show him that a lot. And it's like he's gonna have schemes that's gonna show up for that run game. And it's like I think if him and Aaron can kind of click up, where it's like I think Aaron's more you respect his brain. I
Yeah.
think he's already kind of coming there and give a little like, we're gonna do it. They're gonna say this. We're gonna kind of move like this. Like it's not like he's about to change a 20-year vocab. So I'm sure he got plays that are just hitters that he loves. So it's like you kind of they can combine them. It's almost like you get another offensive coordinator with Aaron. You know,
I see what you mean right there.
you
And
know.
especially if they're
So it's
both on
like
the same page, which we're hopeful they will
yeah.
be. If they could work together, we get
It
what
looked
you're
like they
saying.
trying to build that. I'm sure
Yeah.
that's what that convo really was. Like, look, man, I know this. Like, I know you know this. Let's put it together. Let me check these. Like, trust my checks. Because you got one-on-one game out there with DK. It's crazy. One-on-one
And
is
if you get
crazy
one on one
out
with
there.
DK, you love that every time.
We love it every time. So it's like you got one-on-one game with DK. And then you got all this interior-wise. It's a lot. You know? It is. It's a lot.
So this
So,
should, as a whole, even though we're losing Amika Fitzpatrick, who we obviously all love, right? It should, in theory, be a net positive, though, when you're saying the Jalen Ramsey effect and the Jonnu Smith effect. We feel like, as a whole, we're in a better place, at least on-field production-wise, than we were last year, correct?
like I don't think Jalen's a per se better safety.
No. But I'm saying like just in terms of having an elite defender in the
I
secondary.
think Jalen's a better per se DB.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, one's a versatile dude, one's a true safety. Yeah, they're not safety for safety. Yeah, we're not saying that. No. But in terms of elite defender for elite defenders, what I'm saying.
I think Minka's best traits was his ability to sit in the middle of the field and be the whole player. You know? And I think you still get that out of Jalen. And I think you still can move him around so much that I think you win that.
Yeah, okay. Because that was kind of how I was seeing it as well, man. Where it's just like, yo, you just don't have the stationary dominant player. You got a dude that's gonna move around, but he's still a dominant player. Like the production has been there, and he's been available.
They might not be done. They might not be done back there.
Well, that's the question, man. Are you free agent or you trading? What you doing next? Because you got a Justin Simmons out there. You got, I think it's a Buda Baker on AZ contract ish. You know what I mean? Like some peoples, some names. What you eyeing something? You got your eye on something already?
I mean, those are expensive. I think this TJ is I think you freed up some situational money for this TJ to get done. But if it's crazy, I think then you go get
because I'm gonna just tell you. So TG, prior to me and you hopping on, I had the phone lines open. The fans were calling in. Shout out to all the subscribers, right? They not sold on just paying TJ the 40 though. They like, bro, you could get some players for that, bro. Like, think about Ramsey's getting 26 this year. Jonnu's getting 12 this year. It's like, bro,
I'm not saying
you can get a lot of pieces for 40 mil, man.
I'm not saying it's only one TJ.
It is. It's
only one. Like I think I'm really team pay TJ.
I'm with you. You know we're on the same page.
You don't see them punch outs on the goal line.
Come on, man.
Just little stuff.
You have to account for him. Where is he at?
He changes your whole front package, like the whole, like you just change.
Your offense is left-handed this week when you play in TJ. You play left-handed offense. Like you're not play action. You don't run no naked boot that way. No play action pass going that way. You know that. Yeah.
I think like Alex. I think like Herbert. I think even we say Jack. I think those are great. Robbins. I love Herbert. You know, I think that's that's turning the corner. And there's other guys in there. There's Moon in there. There's other guys in there. So it's like it's a committee.
Now I will say this in terms of, because I know with the Minka trade, we looked at the free agency market and we saw Justin Simmons as like the main name that everybody brought up. The flip side, at outside linebacker, Zadarius Smith is a free agent currently.
Yeah. That's AFC North. Like you
catch what I'm saying? Like
I see what you're saying.
And Zadarius, right? Which you already have with Highsmith, Herbig, and Sawyer.
Get you an all-world.
Okay, safety. Now you following it.
Like sneak a little. Like
you can even add give me another Swiss Army linebacker, bro. I already know what you want. Bro. But like, you could get a lot for 40, bro. Get a lot for 40, bro.
You get a lot.
And we not talking no bottom of the barrel. We said, yo, hey, look, and when it's all said and done, if you still want to get Amari Cooper, you can still go do that when you're done. Like, you know what, Cooper, man, I can still get you at the end of this thing.
It's a name I was gonna ask you about, like, and I know this might,
Say it.
What are we? Odell's just done? Are we just?
I don't think it's done. I think, I think in the right situation, which this would be.
You don't. I don't need.
Like, I'm with you.
Isn't that like a relationship that just never clicked off? Like
I'm with you. Trust me, I'm with you. And to me, I look at Odell the same way I look at D-Hop right now. If you want D-Hop to be your number one, you're going to be asking for a lot. But if he can come in and be a 2 or roll,
but I think you got to respect.
He can roll it. Yeah, he could be a roll.
Even Amari Cooper. I love it.
The reason why I said Amari is because he was current. He was more healthy last year.
Sure.
That was the only thing. But Odell is Odell, bro. We ain't about to do that.
Whip route game. I think he'll come in there mature a little bit. He seemed mature on his, because he seemed like he wanted to get back to New York.
Yeah.
So it's like, if that New York didn't work,
Yeah. I also think for him, man, he's learned the lesson that nobody's bigger than the game, bro.
Yeah, I think he coming in calm.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think he's learned that. I think it was a hard lesson, but I think he it's there now. He's figured that part out.
You say I want to play.
Yeah.
still can play. Still can big catches. That's
Mm-hmm.
another weapon. And it's not like like Robert Woods is in there too. Like it's
No,
not a
let's
guy.
say, yeah, shout out to Woods, man. That's my
Respect.
dude right there.
Yeah,
Shout out to Woody.
respect.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not like it's not all names. It's
Mm-hmm.
playmakers. Just make the play.
Yeah.
It's a lot of weapons in there.
And
I
shoot,
love that young running
they
back.
brought in a Gabe Davis for a visit. The visit apparently went well, so they know that that's something that they could, if they want to, could go and sign that as well. Just in terms of another body, another productive player. Like you said, it's not always the biggest name, but if you're trying to build out the roster, that's another option. Yeah,
You know, I, I, it's some. I mean, you can get the
you got
body
options.
part.
Yeah, yeah.
And you can offload that and reload up. It's a lot of options.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Now, you know how people are though, right? When it's a trade, we always got to talk, all right, the impact of which we did. We talked, what we liked about it, which we kind of did, right? We liked the fact that you're getting a Jalen, like the Jonnu Smith element. We said we don't like is you're losing Minkah Fitzpatrick. We obviously know, that's still a significant L because of what he brings. But just, as a whole, who do you think won this trade, man? Like, would you say we won this, Dolphins won it, or is it like a wash? What you feel, man?
I mean, I think everybody thinks they won.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, did we
Pittsburgh
win that? Did we win this trade? I feel like we won this
won.
trade. I feel like it.
I think it's almost like a reset.
Yeah.
I'm like a reset. But I don't think it was a loser in the trade because I think the Dolphins got a real good safety. They got Minka. They got some draft capital. The Dolphins are in that. They're in one of them like they're trying to strike now phase. They're still building.
I was gonna say, are they rebuilding or are they leaning into it?
They're still building a lot.
Because you move on from a Jonnu and a Jalen, and you only bring in one in terms of Minka. Granted, it's cheaper.
But they went and got Darren Waller off the street.
Oh, yeah, he did. He caught him out of retirement.
Yeah, he put him out of retirement.
That is, I did see that. How you feel about that one though?
Man, that.
I hate it. I hate it. You know I like it. You know I don't like it. You know I hate it. You know I hate it. Oh, I hate it.
The scheme.
Oh my God! I say, yo, that dude really came out of retirement. He just dropped the rap video. Now we out of retirement. Oh Lord, bro, y'all wildin', man.
Smith was wide open for that touchdown.
Yo, wild. My man went from dropping the ball. He said, "Yo, I'm back now, guys. I'm back. Hey, just give me a year."
He'll come back hungry.
And
that's a good place for him. Miami, he'll want to that's a good spot for it.
Why is it a good? It's like Vegas for him, huh?
It'll work for him because it'll be showy in a sense, and he'll like that.
Yeah.
I think
flying to the radar, man. It ain't heavy football down there, yeah.
But it's football.
Yeah.
But it's entertainment. It's football. It's
entertainment. I wonder how Minka feels going back to Miami too, because we obviously know when he first started down there, obviously Brian Flores was the coach, but he did want to get up out of there, after 1 year.
It's definitely a different culture.
Yeah.
Definitely be a different culture. It'd be interesting to see him. But he might get back to that Minka, Like, just in terms of the scheme, he might get back to truly center field like you want to a little bit.
Because I'm trying to think, who does Miami still have down there? Xavier's a free agent right now.
X not there no more.
Right. Everybody say you got Jerome down there still, right? I'm trying to think who was there from when
Bakes in Cleveland. It's nothing in there.
Whoa, I missed that. That was this offseason. Yeah.
Bakes in Cleveland.
Dang, gone. Because I'm like, who was down there that was down there like when he initially was there? Because I'm like, the O-line boy retired.
Nobody's down there.
Yeah.
Completely, Really. See,
outside of ownership, I think the owner's the same. Ross is there, but
yeah, they brought him home.
Yeah, I was like, yo, it's a new head coach. He do everything down that joint, bro, since he was there last year.
But his pieces in there, his speed in there.
A lot of speed in there.
The names that they get after.
A lot of speed in there.
Football.
Yeah.
It's different. He'll look good in that too, though.
Shoot, is my man Weave down there still, right? Anthony Weaver, he's still the DC down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say so. Okay. Shout out to Weave, man. Take me back to my Buffalo days, man. One time for the culture. All right. Well, I like that then. I definitely like that. But yeah, dude, this is still just kind of crazy right now, man. No Minkah Fitzpatrick. How we? Hey, look. Whew. Well, we keeping TJ though. All right, keep TJ. Keep TJ. Got to keep TJ.
Fighting.
Bro. Yeah, this
So
craziness,
that's
man.
all right.
I like it though,
That
man.
might take a few minutes though.
Yeah.
I can see that. Like, because I think it's a little bit of like, can we make this work? If it's really too far, something else can happen.
So one of the I forgot the person, but the name that they were linking, because obviously they said that teams are calling the Steelers, filling out interest about TJ Watt trade and stuff like that. And one of the names that had popped up was with the Philadelphia Eagles, specifically Nolan Smith. And we were just over here having that conversation of like, all right, would we be okay if that were to be a TJ for a Nolan plus a pick type concept? Like, how would we even feel about that? You know?
Yeah, I don't think you try to just directly replace him with. I think you gotta. If you do that, I think you go get a safety.
So you would trade TJ for a safety instead, is what you're
Give me
saying?
one of them safeties.
Okay.
What you got in them skies back there? What's
Okay.
You see what I mean? Like
My dog say, you know what I'm hunting? I want one of them. Yeah.
Give me one of them safeties. And then kind of like you just said, you just got to hit the market and you go get you, you know.
Like I said, there's some dudes out there, bro. It's some available body types.
Somebody that turns.
That's what I'm saying. It's some available body types out there, bro.
I don't know. Like it's some dudes that turn the corner a little bit.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I simply wanted to give you the simple name that I pointed to. I said Zadarius Smith, just because it's apples to apples, man. It's like, yo, who's a guy that we all, yeah, that's one of them ones, man. Dang, going though, man. But we will see, man. We will see if, we're going to pay him or not. I was trying to see any other available free agents that were even worthwhile that are remaining. Because I'm like, man, we don't need another corner right now. Because I was like, Asante Samuel Jr. is still out there. But I'm like, we don't need that, man. We're solid there. Especially with your young boy Beanie. Justin Simmons, we've talked about him. Stephon Gilmore, we really don't need him anymore right now. I mean, guys like Kazir White. But I feel like we're pretty good in the inside part right now, right?
Yeah, I don't think Kazir. I think Kazir's like if something happened to Peyton.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but I'm like, so I feel good about that. Don't need Rasul. Shout out to my WVU action, though. Good in the O-line.
Rasul, though.
What, huh?
You know that. Always loving Rasul.
Hey, I'm Team Rasul. Hey, look. He's my man that put on that blue and red, and he showed his tail off. You feel me? He is forever good with me. I love his game. I love his game, bro. He's forever good with me, bro. Big facts.
Knows how to get a pick.
Yes, sir. He gonna get ball. He's getting the ball. Yes.
He's gonna find a way to the ball.
Yes. Absolutely. All right, dude. But what about Jadeveon Clowney? That's another guy that's available right now, man.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
But I say because he definitely has the size. He's a unicorn.
If you made that move, that'd be interesting. Like if made that move. Like it's dangerous. It gives a Melvin Gordon feel.
It does. And it's cheaper than Zadarius Smith would be.
Yeah.
They both the same age though. Both 32 though.
Maybe you could do both.
I don't hate both. I just think it gets ultra crowded if you do both because you still got a Highsmith, you still got a Herbig and Jack Sawyer. Sure. You're going to want him in there some way. So I'm like, one other guy is like perfect rotation, but not too crowded where one of these dudes feels like they're not getting enough.
I think I want you for November and December, you know?
Yeah. But is Jadeveon Clowney willing to have a diminished role until November or December? Or do you play the old guys early and let the young boys wait till later in the year? We typically like that. We like to have the young boys out there early though, right?
What's my man name? He came on last year. He ended up just retiring.
I remember, yeah. Because most of them will. They be like, yo, I ain't trying to do this, bro. I'm cool. Yeah. So that's why I'm just like, I don't know if he would be willing to wait for that.
Some of the boys ain't even trying to do training camp.
They swear they ain't. They like, bro, I'm not signing until preseason games start. Yeah. Shoot. Ooh, now I gotta ask you about this player right here. So obviously, if we were looking at wide receiver, you still got Keenan Allen. He's available right now. Would you add any of that, or are you feeling good over there right now with, with the names that you had named earlier? Obviously, Odell, Amari Cooper, and stuff.
I like the Odell Amari.
You like them over Keenan?
I do. I mean, Keenan is a superstar.
Yeah.
Love a Keenan.
Because I like Keenan over Gabe Davis, but I'm with you. I still think Amari over Keenan.
Yeah.
And if Odell is healthy, Odell over Keenan.
Keenan feels West Coast to me.
He is.
Even
super West Coast. You know that.
You
don't like the West Coast players out here in Pittsburgh. I already know your energy. You don't like them in Pittsburgh.
He feels West Coast to me. Like, he feels like a Charger, a Ram, a Super Ram.
It just hit a little different, man.
Different.
All right, now since we did, move on from Minka, I got to ask you about this safety here, Julian Blackmon. How you feel about that one, man? We know he got hurt last year, man. Had a rotator cuff injury, but Julian Blackmon, man, pretty productive player throughout his career. How you feeling about him? He's 27 right now.
Julian Blackmon.
Yeah, he was over with the Colts last season, man.
Athlete, safety.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. A little bit rangy. I like that. A little bit rangy. Play hard. That'll be, that wouldn't be a bad one.
Because he had played 16 games last year, 16 starts, had 86 tackles. I think he is. Yeah. 3 picks. I want to say, Catholic, right? Is it Central Catholic?
I know exactly.
Or I'm about to say, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can see him. I mean, I think those guys, he'll come play hard.
Hey, man, playing for the squad, playing for the home team, bro. You know that.
And you hear me always say Tyler Boyd.
I already know, because, hey, when you playing for your home squad, yeah.
I'm like, just something about T-Boyd will come play hard. Like, it's crazy to say I like T-Boyd over, well, I'm not going to say Amari, but, next in, in that line, let's say he come play hard. You know what you're going to get from this. He understands the AFC North.
Because I'm like, and he's been relatively healthy.
Big slot.
Yeah. Let's say he had 3 picks last year, 4 picks year before that. Yeah, 3 picks last year, 4 picks.
You're talking about Julian.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Julian can play. I know.
Yeah, he's going to get the ball.
A little bit rangy. Can play that cover 2 for you.
But like I said, it hit though. 80 plus tackles last 2 years in Indianapolis. Yeah.
That's what they'll do.
6 foot, 200 pounds, 202 pounds. Yeah.
So it's just about what you want. I think you got that one.
Yeah.
I think you're looking for the over the top.
Okay.
You see what I mean? I think you got.
Because you feel like, with Deshaun Elliott, those are still kind of similar. Yeah.
Yeah, you got your hook dropper.
Yeah.
You need your cover 2. You're over the top guy.
Right, and that's where we look at guys like Justin Simmons, who we also said is on this list as well.
And that's why, but even with what is Thornhill? I gotta look into it.
Yeah, Thornhill's a good player, man. The health part is the question with him, right?
Yeah, but that's an over the top.
Yeah,
that's more of a ranger.
And then if you were in the market for another corner to throw in the mix, you still got Mike Hilton out there. And then for all my offensive lineman lovers, Jedrick Wills is also still out there if y'all have any concerns with O-line play.
You're a portal guy, man.
Huh?
You're a portal guy. You're like, give me the free agents.
I'm team free agent. You know me, bro. I want proven production over any of this guesswork, man. Keep them young boys in the young boy section, man. All right, it's adult swim time. All right, kids, get out the pool. Y'all know what time we on, man. Yeah.
You're like, if I lose CJ, go ahead and give me a Clowney.
Give me Clowney, give me Smith, and we're rolling with that. I lost Minka. Okay, cool. Give me Simmons. Give me Blackmon. Okay, cool. I lost a quarterback. All right, give me Gilly the Kid. Give me, Rasul Douglas. I want the proven vet. I would much rather have that. And I will manage your availability. I will manage your practice, but I want the proven. I want the guy that knows how to watch tape, knows how to prepare himself, man. Yes.
I heard you completely. You like, no.
You know what I'm on, bro. I do not play with it, man. I'm on the Coach Prime approach, bro. Yeah. I want it already ready, set. I'll pay extra for it, but I want that. Yeah. Straight up, man. I like it, bro.
This is the Louis.
I like it, bro. I like it, man. Shoot, man, what you got though, man? Anything else in your end, man? About to say, man.
No.
Hey, we in the heart of 4th of July, man. It's about time for the holiday, man. You got any plans for the weekend, man, before you get up out of here, bro? Because like I said, I ain't got nothing. We ain't go make it a long one today. Hey, man, hey, you know what we on.
Slow motion.
Slow motion, man. Hey, what they say, slow motion better than no motion, though, baby. So I like it. I dig it, man. I like it. I dig it. And shoot, man, you better chill out before it get time for that busy season. You know what we saying? Heck yeah, heck yeah.
All right.
But hey, appreciate you as always, Brady.
My dog.
My dog, baby. Peace. Shout out right there, the one and only Terence Garvin, Pittsburgh Steelers Mountaineer, or Pittsburgh Steelers alum, West Virginia Mountaineer, former locker-mate teammate of mine, current defensive coordinator of State University. If y'all did enjoy him joining the show, hit the like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel.